Welcome. In this presentation, I'll be demonstrating a proof of concept that one can deploy pull request changes into master before they are merged and is able to know the build result of what might come out of those changes when they are merged using a tool called Heroku. I've integrated the tool into OpenMRS module core apps, and as we look at the pull requests which are on the module, we'll just take a look at a demo. We'll just take a demo on the one which is recent, that is upgrading Kama library. And what the demo is all about is getting these changes that are in this pull request and they are deployed into master to see the build result before actually they are merged. And the tool that does that, that is a Roku that I've integrated. You have to go to the pipeline. I've created one pipeline called Production Core Apps. So when I click in it, I'm able to go to the pipeline. And what happens is uh, the OpenMRS rather module core apps has been connected to the tool. And all these pull requests that are here, one is able to get them into the pipeline here, and all the pull requests I can view them from here. And what we do is to create core apps, rather create review app if we want to deploy these changes. So the pull request is this that upgrades Kama library. So what I will just do is to create, I just click in this create review app, and once I click in create review app, it prepares the review app, and it creates that review app on the on the pull request. So as we come here, if I refresh, it's not yet being reflected, but soon will be reflected. Yes, it has been reflected here. It shows you. Let me increase the button. It shows you that this has requested, this author has requested a deployment to production. So it gets these changes that are in this pull request and then deploys it into master and it builds it. So it's still pending. And so it's pending because it's still building. So as we come here, you are able to see that it's building and it's building the changes together with the master code. So we can as well see the list, we can view the latest build which is ongoing. So by clicking into uh, view latest app, so this is the build plan that is ongoing. So what happens is Heroku gets all the dependencies of the project and it installs them. Again, gets the master code together with the changes, it combines them together and builds it, and then produces the result. So as the build is ongoing, we can still go back to our pull request here. And this pull request shows that something is still pending, so meaning that the deployment is ongoing, and it is once it is uh, done, it will create an app here that one can just click and then is able to see the build result. And so the build is still ongoing. That might take a few minutes. So the build time depends on the module. So if the module has a lot of code, of course, it will take a little bit more time than the module which is light. And I talk about light is when it has no few, when it has few codes in that perspective. So it downloads all the dependencies required for the project, and then after installing all the dependencies, and then it builds all the modules and all the modules within the repo, and together with the changes, and it produces the result. Yeah, so we can just wait for a moment to see how this happens. But currently it's still downloading and now building um, the module together with the changes that are in the pull request. So meanwhile, as I might minimize this, all these pull requests that are opened up on the repo here, you can access them on the pipeline this side of the Ruko, that you can just create the review app on any of the changes that you would like to deploy before you merge. So all these pull requests that are the other side of the repo are exposed this side on the Rook pipeline, and you will just have the ability to create the review app. Creating review app would mean to deploy those changes that are in the pull request into master before they are merged. So let me go back to the build. It is still building, but it's about to finish up. Yeah, it's almost there as of now. It's almost there, so we're just waiting for the build summary that contains the result of the build in case those changes are deployed into master. So it means that this build summary includes the changes that are in the pull request together with the master code. Just a little while as we go to the pull request. Yeah, it shows. Let me try to refresh. It shows you that here it is still pending. The deployment is still pending, and so we'll just wait. In a few minutes, it will be done. As the summary is coming, something as shows something is breaking. It shows it here. Something is breaking. Uh, yeah, it shows it here. Something is breaking. So that tells you what might happen. That in case that library is upgraded, something will break, and it shows you. It points you to where the breakage will be. So you will need to look into the build summary and the build result to be able to go ahead with merge or to request for some changes to the pull request author. It's taking quite long, but I know it's just about to finish up and shows the build summary. It's just about that the module is big, so yep, it has finally represented it's the build, which is build success. And so could be that the breakage here was coming from something different from the changes that are in the pull request. And so when you come to the pull request, this side and refresh, it has not yet, but it will show you a deployment button. Yes, it shows you here that the branch was successfully deployed. So what you do is you click in show environment and then you click in this deployed. It takes you directly to the build summary. So when you click there, it takes you to the to the build summary of the run. And this run is the one that contains the changes together with the existing code base. I want to say thank you for your time and your feedback. It's much appreciated.